Did you see the thing about people that aren't allowed to express themselves at work, or that have to put on a fake smile and fake attitude at work? They drink more than other people.
Oh, I totally believe that.
When you're fake all the time, you need to unleash and just start pounding tequila or something.
When I worked at Dollar Rent-A-Car, I'd never drank so much in my life.
Because you worked the counter and you worked with the public.
The counter, you're going to be like, hey, how's it going?
See, but you just dealt with people coming in and leaving.
What are you in town for?
The people that wait on people at restaurants, when you're a server, I'm telling you.
Yeah, but then you also...
Everybody should experience that for a little bit. That should be your job.
Okay, here's the deal. At least people that are going to the restaurant, they're there for the upsell. You know, they're like, okay, they've already been upsold because they could go buy, it's like an Italian restaurant. You could go buy all the pasta you could eat in the world for about $3 to $4. But you go to an Italian restaurant, you could spend $20 on that pasta.
Sure.
Right? So
yeah, but the problem is that some of them are needy, and it's like the bread. It's always the free stuff, right? It's always like, oh, can we get some more bread? It's like you've already brought them 3 freaking baskets of bread, and it's still not enough.
I understand.
Like, yeah, but I'm also waiting on 10 tables, so just, let me grab that bread. We'll be right over there.
I understand the consumers' frustration when they get handed the bill. They want to feel like they got their money's worth, so they ask for as much bread as they can. I can see that creeping in there. I see what that deal is. That's the push and pull between the consumer at the restaurant and the actual establishment. And it's tough to run a restaurant, and I don't think they're very profitable. It's tough because you have to pay for your labor and you have to pay for
everything that gets stolen.
The overhead.
There's so many little things that get stolen.
The stuff that gets stolen.
And that can be all the way down to the napkins.
I mean, it's interesting. In rental car, it's like pure profit. You're leasing a counter space at an airport, which you got to pay quite a bit for,
right.
But still.
But you're upselling that insurance.
It's a counter.
Hey, you get the insurance?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're that's the thing. You're selling.
I would never buy your insurance though, because my insurance is
terrible.
I'm covered on my credit card covers the insurance.
Nobody should buy rental car insurance unless you don't have a car of your own. If you don't have a car of your own, then call your credit card company and ask them if they'll cover you if you're paying for the rental with the credit card.
Mine will.
Most will up to a certain amount. Like there's a deductible. Yeah. It's a kind of a high deductible.
But then I also have auto insurance.
Yeah, but if you have insurance at home, which most people do, you have to in the state of California, then you don't need to buy that supplemental insurance. And I'm sorry if you're working at Enterprise right now or Avis or Hertz and you're listening.
So that is the one job you had that made you want to drink, is having to.
Yeah, because you feel bad for like Frenchmen that would come over and rent a car, and you're like,
why do you feel bad?
Because you tell them that they need the insurance and they're in a different country, and they're like, okay, if you're telling me I need the insurance, you need it. So they'd be here for like 45 days, and you're like getting them at $90 a day on insurance.
What do you mean $90 a day?
That's what it would cost.
You should go to jail.
I know.
It's terrible.
We would actually tailor the rate up higher for the car. It was terrible. And
did you get a kickback?
And they would, yes.
I hope you did. You got commission?
Commission, yeah. They would teach us, listen, foreign people, they need the insurance. That's what they tell us. They need the insurance. So anybody that was foreign, we would get this report, right?
And you worked in this industry for like a decade, didn't you?
No. For about 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay. I know it was a while.
So we would get this report, all right? And there would be 2 of us at the desk every day. And we get this report and it would tell us what flight these people were coming in on.
Oh, so these are the people that are coming in to reserve it, that have reserved a car.
Yeah, if they offered up that information. Now, when you offer up that information, I don't know how it is now. This was in the 90s, so it was like literally a dot matrix report that we would get. It's probably a little bit different now. But if you offer up that information on the rental car reservation, they're already using that information to try to get money out of you. We would take a look at it. Anything that was coming in on British Airways, we would fight for that customer. If there were 2 that were coming in on British Airways, I would say to Chidezier, I would be like, okay, you get one. Because Chidezier and I always worked together. I don't know why. He was a much better salesman than I was. So I think they were hoping that he would rub off on me.
Right.
But it never took place. So Chidezier would be like, okay, I'm getting this one. You get this one. But Chidezier was smart. He'd always get the one that was like, 2 weeks. I would always get the one.
What if there was only one? You coin flip?
We would make sure that we were both there, and it was kind of like a Rochambeau. Whoever they walked up to, that's the one that got it. So we'd stand there. We'd both be standing there. Like, hey,
Let me see that smile you gave as people walked up. What does it look like?
It was so bad because they'd be like
That's like, hey Bob, remember me?
it was in front of
That was that look.
it was in front of the luggage the baggage claim
Yeah,
area.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So literally, like people, as soon as they would pick up their luggage off the carousel and turn around,
You're over there waving.
no,
Hey, buddy.
that was the rules. The unwritten rule was you got to stay behind the counter. So we'd be like, "Hi, how's it going? You here to rent a car?"
And I'd be like, ooh, no. That's like when you get off the plane in Cabo. It's not as bad as it used to be. As soon as you go through security with your bags and you're going outside, they make you walk through these 2 different rooms where the doors just open up like a grocery store. And then there's 50 guys in there. Senor, taxi, cab, shuttle. How about limousine? We take good care of you. You want to go fishing? And it's just like, oh my God, you got to just get outside. And then you go through that room and you got to go to another room. This is what you were.
I take you to a place for $20. You have
You were
the
the
best time of
American
your life.
version of that. Come rent a car.
Yeah, it
I'll
wasn't-
be your best friend.
It wasn't that bad, but man, we would fight over those guys.
Anyways,
And
if you have to deal with the public in your job and you drink a lot,
we drink a lot.
you're not alone.
We
A
drink
lot of people are doing this. Most of the people that have public jobs or even work in an office where they have to be fake consume a lot of alcohol.